10 everyday things you do that are rooted in witchcraft, Jewish edition. Because you gotta give the people what they want. But I do just have a question. Are we noticing a theme yet? We all do the same thing. Number 1, amulets and protective charms. The use of amulets in Judaism, such as the hexagram, also known as the Star of David, or other amulets such as the Star of Solomon, which is an ancient symbol said to have been used by King Solomon to control spirits and demons in Jewish mysticism and ceremonial magic, parallels the use of protective talismans and charms, which is a core practice in many forms of witchcraft. For instance, the pentacle, a 5-pointed star within a circle, is often used in witchcraft for protection and the balance of elements. Witches often create talismans with protective symbols and spells to ward off negative energies. Number 2, divination and prophecy. In the Hebrew Bible, there are numerous examples of divination and prophecies, such as the Urim and Thummim used by priests to seek divine guidance, and prophets like Isaiah and Ezekiel who interpreted dreams and signs from God. In witchcraft, divination is a central practice where tools like tarot, runes, and scrying are used to interpret the future and gain insight into spiritual matters. Number 3, incense and sacred scents. In ancient Jewish practices, incense were used in the tabernacle and the temple as a way of creating a sacred space and connecting with God. The use of special blends, such as the keteret, which was a special blend of incense used in the temple, was highly ritualized. Of course, in witchcraft, incense and sacred scents are used for similar purposes, to cleanse the air, consecrate a space, or invoke particular deities or energies. Number 4, astrology and celestial bodies. Astrology has historical roots in Jewish thought, particularly in Kabbalistic traditions. Ancient Jewish scholars, such as Abraham ibn Ezra, studied astrology as a means to understand the divine order of the universe and influence of celestial bodies. Astrology plays a significant role in witchcraft as well, with the phases of the moon and planetary alignments being crucial to spellcasting and rituals. Number 5, ritual bathing, or mikvah, and purification. The mikvah is a Jewish ritual bath used for purification. It is used in various life events, such as before marriage or after childbirth, to restore spiritual purity. Ritual bathing is also a practice in witchcraft for purification before rituals. A witch might bathe in herbs, oils, and salts to cleanse physically and spiritually before performing magic. Number 6, candle magic and Sabbath candles. Lighting candles is central to Jewish practice, especially on Shabbat and during holidays like Hanukkah. Candles are lit to welcome the Sabbath or mark sacred times. Witchcraft candle magic is widely used for intention setting, focusing energy, and invoking spirits. Different colors and types of candles are used for different magical purposes. Number 7, invoking spirits and angels. Jewish mysticism, especially Kabbalah, includes the invocation of angels and other spiritual entities for protection and guidance. The Sefer HaRazim, an ancient Jewish magical text, contains instructions for how to invoke said angels. Invoking spirits, ancestors, or deities is a common practice in witchcraft. Witches often call on these entities for guidance, protection, or help with magical workings. Number 8, herbal healing and Jewish folk medicine. Throughout Jewish history, herbs and plants were used for healing. The Talmud and other texts include remedies using herbs, much like folk medicine traditions worldwide. Similarly, in witchcraft, herbalism is fundamental, with witches using herbs for healing, protection, and ritual purposes. Common herbs in both practices include rosemary, sage, and frankincense. Number 9, spells and incantations in Jewish traditions. In Jewish mysticism and certain folk practices, incantations were used to ward off evil or invite in blessings. The Sefer HaRazim and other magical texts include spells for protection, health, and success. And of course, spells are essential to witchcraft, often using words, symbols, or ingredients to manifest an intended outcome. Both traditions utilize the power of words and intention to influence reality. Number 10, moon cycles and the Jewish calendar. The Jewish calendar is lunisolar, or lunar-based, and the moon is central to Jewish tradition, with festivals and holy days like Rosh Chodesh being marked by the cycles of the moon. These festivals hold spiritual significance and are used for reflection and renewal. Witches often perform rituals in sync with the phases of the moon, particularly the new and full moon, which are seen as potent times for manifesting desires or releasing energy. And there you have it. We've covered Catholicism, Protestants, Jewish. What's next? Because let's face it, we're all just witches here.